How are we doing, everybody? This week, we're going to be trying to push out, a couple of short videos going into next week with a couple of long. We're going to be going over market maker models gems today. And of course, we need our when, where, and why for everything we do on the chart, right? Not having a narrative is like, shooting a gun blind. You're never going to hit your target, and you're never going to be precise. Coming into the framework, we need our obvious time frame alignment, weekly coming into hour 4, daily into hour 1, hour into 4 hour or 1 hour into 15 minute, right? 1 hour or 15 minute into lower with 15 into 5 and 1. Obviously, well, it's not obvious. I've actually gotten a lot of questions about time frame alignment itself. You guys don't need to be super specific with it and so, like stuck on, weekly down to 4, right? And then maybe down to 15, right? Just sticking to like what's written in front of you, right? If you overlap a lot of the PD arrays and understand where we're drawing to and why we're drawing, right, away from a target, right, or delivering from an inefficiency, right, to go ahead and balance price action lower or higher. That's really all that matters, right, from a monthly to a weekly to a daily standpoint, and then finding, an entry within inside of the daily expansion. For any reversal, right, we anticipate our move up, right, our down, or not, anticipating a reversal, but for almost anything, right, we'll accumulate, anticipate a move up or down, right, anticipate the reversal, confirm the reversal, and enter to go ahead and finish out the market maker model. A lot of the times we'll see an SMT at a key reversal area, and it'll allow price to not take a low or a high on one asset and take it on the other. And you also want to go into the charts and collect data of when and where all of the market maker models, lower time frame into higher time frame, formed. And I want you to pick one session, for example. I like the AM session, divided into cycles of 30 minutes, and you should be able to study the delivery during a particular session for all of your trading days. Coming in right to what it should look like, we've seen plenty of times in the accumulation, right, move lower, reaccumulation, move lower into your smart money reversal, right, having an SMT at the low, either here in your anticipated failure swing, right, or in this low into your discounted array. We see our sell side form, right, and see our what some people call a break of structure here, higher, but I like to, find your change in state of delivery, right, lower, and then, right, count this as a breaker on the higher time frame. And then, right, usually you'll see a breakaway gap here, right, and, a lot of the times you'll see your inversion here, and then a reaccumulation into a sweep into a delivery higher. I want you to log all of the variables such as date, right, market maker model, such as a buy or sell model. Where did you enter, in what phase of accumulation, and in what phase of your distribution, right, with this being the first leg, second leg of reaccumulation into your sweep to deliver higher. And even here, a lot of the times, right, if you're just close and edging the buy model, right, you'll have a third leg and then go ahead and finish the buy model out, right. A lot of the times we may induce more liquidity into the high, right, but with equal highs and or barely, right, scooping over the high, inducing more in liquidity, accumulating, sweeping lower, and then delivering and distributing past the high, not just creating equal highs. We also want to write when did the original consolidation form, when did the smart money reversal form, and where did the smart money reversal form, right, under what high or low, with what time the high or low was formed, right, that we formed our smart money reversal form. Do we have an SMT, and what type of SMT do we have? I want you to go in your charts and annotate every single one of these variables. Note the things as where, right, as we said, right, such as an example like this, right, where your market structure shift occurred, but I don't use that term, right, just for, a lot of people that endear that term, right, we see our CSID lower, right, and then to your breaker formed here. Right, so we note where that occurred, and as well where you should have entered and had your stop placement at. Such as, right, if you're sweeping this internal low here, right, where should your stop be into this low, right, or even past the low? And where would you get the best RR for the best, right, return on your investment? I want you to keep in mind, right, every single time you take a trade, keep in mind the high time frame institutional order flow and save a screenshot into your database and save, right, the lower time frame market maker model charts as well. As we see here, we come into, right, your 6 open here into what seems to be a smart money reversal. But it's just for this one 4-hour candle from your 6 into your 10, then forming, right, your reversal, right, from your discounted PD array. This isn't, a terrible buy here from your 830 manipulation, right, then sweeping this low to finish the buy model, right, but then also we see our obvious sell model, so you have a clear buy model here, right, to your discounted PD array into your sell model. Obviously we don't have a higher time frame chart here, so we just have what we're looking at. Another example shown with the London high. London high sweeps out Asian high, and even if the London, there's more Asian liquidity above that you see that we, right, might have targeted. Excuse me. We see our London high was formed, right? We didn't get any real shift above the high to trap longs to then go short. So we just have an accumulation, a break lower, a reaccumulation into another break lower, reaccumulation with not your final break lower, right? With this being, right, a higher time frame accumulation into your higher time frame accumulation to the left. You have one leg of accumulation, two leg of accumulation, and we do see our break lower here, which just confirms, right, that we should get lower price action. It doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, right? And keep in mind that we do, right, sweep that high that broke the low, but we don't break that high that broke the low. So we just sweep it and then, right, continue to deliver bearishly. We come into our 7 and 8 candle where I usually wouldn't be on the charts. So, right, I wouldn't, anticipate me to get an entry here. I would wait for the smart money reversal to occur, see where 830 forms around here, try to catch the open low, 830 into 930, right, try to catch the manipulation lower, right, and if I don't catch this, after this reaccumulation here, the sweep into the order block, I know with the breaker formed here, right, we're going to leave this fair value gap open and use this fair value gap breaker block / order block to then deliver us higher. We put the low in, return higher, come into 930, where, right, we've put in our pre-market accumulation, so, right, open should spool to our draw on liquidity with being that London high. Right, manipulation cycle begins after, right, engineered buy side liquidity, our sell side liquidity has been swept, right, such as a level where price, right, traders went long from, and we've then swept the sell side liquidity. Right, breakout traders will chase price just like the trader, or wait, I don't know why it says that. Right, breakout traders will chase price down lower here and expect it to go lower. Right, after that sell side liquidity is purged, buy side liquidity is getting engineered, right, with our swing highs up here and our failure swings. Coming in, right, we have our obvious steps to analyze the MMX framework with, right, dividing them into 30-minute cycles with your AM session. You identify, right, which market maker pattern within each 30-minute cycle are a 15-minute cycle, right? Like I said, guys, it doesn't have to be, super stuck on 1 minute, right? You want to try to align as many time frames as you can to almost get a, trade that can't be broken. You want to document your key levels, right? Date, time frame, specific characteristics of the market maker model, right? And where you can anticipate your move, reversal, and confirm the reversal for entry points. Also, right, have an SMT confirmation. Record the occurrences of SMT at key reversal areas that confirm reversals without taking a low, right? And as we saw earlier, right, all those lows that got swept, right, did an SMT, right, deliver us higher? And not did an SMT deliver us higher, but was there an SMT present that delivered us higher? You also, right, obviously want to analyze the chart and compile, as much data as possible, right, such as like this, your date, time cycle, time frame alignment, market maker model formed, right, details, SMT confirmation, right, and with a screenshot. Analyze these patterns, which you see pattern traders, but it's not pattern trading, right? When you have a narrative and an understanding of why, right, a pattern such as market maker models, right, like this can form. Oh, sorry, wrong one, right? Like this can form, right? You see your right higher time frame accumulation, right? So we're probably going to go take out the sell sign, right, after displacing past our key low, right? With this right, for example, here we didn't displace past our kilo. We had a higher time frame SMT into a lower time frame, which then formed into a buy model here, and then take out the original consolidation here. Right, all of these small body candles leading to big bodies, right, expand higher, then coming into a Thursday, key time of the week to then displace us lower, right, leaving, right, a breaker past our lows and an open fair value gap, right, with an SMT occurred at this high that then delivers us lower. Right? Journal everything you can, right? Use spreadsheet, Notion, whatever you need to do, right? Collect data, analyze the data, and refine your understanding of the market maker model framework. And then you'll be able to add things such as CRT, power of 3, right? And be able to, catch even better entries on top of, just normal turtle soup entries, right? You'll be able to add, your market maker framework, your power of 3 framework, your weekly, daily profiles into it to be able to catch the entire, daily range of a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Hope everybody enjoyed this. You learned a little bit, and I'll see everybody in the next one.